If you're looking for a way to beat the summer heat, a misting system might be the answer for you. By installing an outdoor misting system on your patio, it can reduce the temperature by as much as 20 degrees. Now, we have a fairly large patio. The perimeter is about 30 feet. So we've purchased all of our pieces individually. But if you have a smaller patio, you can get all the necessary pieces in a kit. Let's get started. These are the misting nozzles, and these need to be placed every 24 inches down the pipe. Now, this is half-inch PVC pipe that I'm using, and I've already marked this every 2 feet. But if you buy a kit, the pipe will come pre-cut for you. This tool that I'm using is a PVC pipe cutter. This tool will cost you about $7, and it really makes cutting this pipe easy. We're going to go ahead and lay everything out and put everything together on the ground first before we attach it around the patio. Now that I have all of the pieces cut, I'm ready to start gluing them. There is a procedure to gluing though. It's not hard, but if you don't do it right, then your system could leak. What you want to do is take some PVC primer and clean all of your pieces. I'm going to clean the pipe, and you also want to make sure that you clean both sides of the nozzle as well. Now, if you'll notice, I'm doing this over the grass because this purple can stain your patio. Once you get these cleaned, take some PVC glue. Put this on your pipe just like this. Now, when you put the nozzle on, give it a quarter turn just like that, and that will lock it in place. Now, what's really important is once this glue dries, you can't move these. So as you continue moving on down, make sure that these are lining up and they're straight with each other. I'm just going to continue gluing until I get both of my straight runs done. I'm through gluing all of the pieces together. This shorter run I'm going to hang right here on this side of the patio, and then there's a longer run that will hang on the other side. Now, as you can see, I've made sure that all of the nozzles are straight, and this is a good time to take these out. These just screw in and out. Once we get this hung, we're going to need to flush the system so that there's not any dirt or debris left in the pipes. Be sure and put these somewhere safe though as you take them out so you don't lose them. Once we get all of these out, we can go ahead and hang this up. What I'm doing now is loosely hammering in about 3 clips for each run. These will hold this in place so that I can make final adjustments before I firmly attach it. Start with your starting clip at least 1 inch higher than your ending clip. You need a good 1-inch pitch so that the water can drain out in the wintertime. Now, I need to go down at the other end and attach an elbow to hold both runs together. Now that I've got both runs hung, you can see why it was important to loosely hammer these in. Now I can make adjustments to the pipe. Before I glue the elbow on, pay attention to where your nozzles are. You don't want these pointing straight down. What you want to do is tilt them out just slightly. And I've already put primer in both ends of this elbow. So now let me just put some glue. Let me check my nozzles on this side. Stick this on and turn it just slightly. Okay. I'll glue on this end. Check the nozzles one more time. Now that I've got the elbow glued, I can tighten these clips. And what you want to do is put a clip between every other nozzle. You'll need to add a drain to the system. Remember, you put it in at a 1-inch slope so that you could drain it in the wintertime so your pipes don't freeze and crack. What you need to do is take an elbow, glue it to a short piece of pipe, and this is your drain. You can unscrew this and drain it when you need to. Let me just add a little glue inside the elbow, like that, and then I can glue it to this end of the system. Now all we have left to do is run this system to the water source. This was a fairly simple project that only took us a couple of hours. As you can see, all of my runs are in place, and I've added a shorter run just to follow the line of the ceiling so that I could run this pipe down to the water faucet. It's a good idea to add a 2-way adapter to your faucet. That way, you're not completely losing the use of your faucet if you're using your misting system. You can still use your garden hose, and you can turn each side off and on as you need them. The last thing that we need to do to complete our system is add 1 more elbow, and then we can flush this out. Before you flush the system, be sure and open the drain. Then you want to let the water run for a good 2 to 3 minutes. After that, you can add your spray nozzles and your system's ready to use. The only maintenance required for the misting system is to drain it in the wintertime, and then in the springtime, take the spray nozzles out and clean them with some vinegar and water. That way you can get rid of any calcium deposit that may have built up. We put this whole system in for less than $60. And to be able to cool our patio temperature by as much as 20 degrees, well, it was well worth it. If you would like more information on this project or others, contact us on the internet at michaelholigan.com.